If your website's traffic isn't where you want it to be, you're not alone. The SEO world is completely changing, especially with AI, and thankfully it's changing in a way that actually gives you a stronger advantage than you might realize. So today I'm going to show you steps to not just survive, but level up your website traffic in a world of changing search and marketing trends. I've been in the SEO space for 15 plus years, helping small enterprise companies grow their traffic, and I can tell you this is an unprecedented time with a lot of change still to come. Google usage is continuing to increase over time, but the reality is you won't find a single SEO expert that will say that site traffic is skyrocketing. And I talked to a lot of SEO founders, I talked to a lot of SEO experts out there. All of our traffic is either flatlined or it is going down. When I think about SEO 15 years ago, SEO was very much organic reach. Instagram back in the day, YouTube, all those things, SEO was the only game in town. And here's the thing, the reason I want you to watch this video is I want you to understand that SEO is not going to die overnight. Website traffic is going down, sure. I'm going to show you how to win and how to make the most of this, because while everyone is giving up the running for the doors, you don't have to do that if you watch this to the very end. So let's start first by talking about keyword research strategies. It no longer makes sense to target the highest volume keywords in your niche. That used to be the game in town. Let's find all the high volume keywords that seem to be high intent, they're relevant. Let's go after all those, right? That's not the game anymore. What matters more than anything now is topical authority. And the way I think about this is when I think about looking at my YouTube channel, for example. If I start talking about too many different things, YouTube starts to ding me for that. It's no different than your website. You have to focus on one topic first. It's not just focusing on keywords. That's how you're going to win. And another thing that you can do is programmatic SEO. And programmatic SEO is a great way to target high intent keywords and provide a stronger user experience to searchers on your site. Let me give you an example of this. So when you think about visiting Expedia, they have millions of these pages, fun things to do in Japan, fun things to do in Rome. TripAdvisor does the same thing. They have so many of these high intent pages that they create, and that's why they rank for tens of millions, hundreds of millions of keywords, and that's why they're so big as companies, right? PSEO, programmatic SEO, is still a great way, and now it's available to people like you and me. I've been talking about this for the last couple of years. What you're going to have to do is you are going to have to design the templates for these pages, and then you have to figure out what you want for each section on these pages. I'll give you an example. For our website, we have these programmatic SEO pages or programmatic CRO service pages, and we'll have AI scan the pages and figure out what content we want to recommend, which client logos we want to put on there, and how we want to adjust the call to action, and then that directly affects our conversion rates. PSEO is something that you can use, and you don't have to build millions of pages or even thousands of pages. Even if you do a couple hundred or so, it should help your business. You should generate more conversions that way. So as I mentioned earlier, AI has made it way easier to move faster with SEO. We've also built products ourselves. So we have one called ClickFlow. And what ClickFlow does is it will help you do a lot of the rote SEO tasks that you don't like doing. So for example, finding internal links, hundreds of internal links. Nobody wants to do that, right? It takes forever to find internal links. What about consolidating content? What about updating content? Those are all things that work in